Hello and welcome to Weekly Race C in Gran Turismo 7. These last few days I've had some great moments on stream, sharing with you some epic moments in racing. This was one of the most epic races I've had in a long time in Gran Turismo 7. We start as far back as we possibly can without setting a qualifying lap time and work our way through the field. Let's watch along and see what happens. As we get underway, we're led the way by Big E, Sayosi, Tazzy Devil in the R32 rocket ship. We work our way down the field, Jam Jam in the Porsche, myself in the blue Calsonic GTR from 1999 I believe, don't quote me on that. As we ride on board through Sector 1 of Suzuka, one of the most challenging parts of the track here, with its difficult S sections, trying to figure out the perfect driving line while not leaving yourself open for an overtake. As we make the move on the Supra around the outside, as the inside opens up on Jam Jam here, we're alongside him here, we go around the outside, we've got the move done, and he's just cut across and hit us off. And then he's hit JC as well. He's taken two people out in one corner, and we look back at me, I've had to face in the wrong way, I've had to pirouette, and now we've got to make our move up the field from P16, 15 seconds down. Let us see how we go from here. As we ride on board now with Seriously and P4, trying to get ahead of the R32 Nismos before the starts the back straight here. R32 Nismo, a rocket ship in a straight line here. You see P2 and P3 now become P1 and P2 respectively. The Nissan Skyline better in the corners, not as good in the straight, loses down to P3. Skyline in race conditions, I'm gonna say is the best car. It's why I'm using it. The R32, great in a straight line. It is the second quickest here after the Diablo. But after that, it's not that great. As Sayose about to lose another place, decides to swing it into the pits. Take his mandatory pit stop now, and maybe have some clean traffic for the rest of the race and work his way up the field even further. It's also going to show us where we sit compared to the race leaders after a pit stop. As we now come down the start-finish straight ourselves, you see at the top right the track map, we've definitely brought that gap down to the cars at the back of the grid, but at the front of the grid, I'm not too sure. We fast forward again now to the end of lap 3 with Tazzy Devil and Japanese name going through the final chicane with Big E giving a boost to the GTR as the Tazzy Devil pits in. Lap 3 race leader has now taken the pit lane. He's taken his mandatory pit stop. Fast forwarding now, transitioning to the race leaders in the pits. The chaos on lap 3. 3 cars have had a massive prang. We're up to P9 now. P8, I'm sorry, we're up to P8 now. Start of lap 4, we've already worked our way up from P16 to P7 in 3 full laps. We're now going to be looking at seeing how much more places we can gain at this point. Still on lap 4, P1, 2 and 3, neck and neck at the moment. P4 of TA03RS, just dropping back a slight bit now. It's a race between the R32 with a straight line speed between the Pennzoil and the Calsonic Skyline. Coming through Spoon Curve now. H4N50 up the inside, there's contact. And now you see he's doing his ballerina demonstration. He's going to try and get back on the power now, recover that position. And his second gear, he spun the wheels again. Dirty tyres, offset, cooked tyres for the moment. He's off track, and that's another position gain for me. You see me drive off in the distance. Big E's race is ruined as Tazzy Devil, the next race leader, comes out ahead of him now. We fast forward a lap later, we're sitting behind the Ferrari F40 now. The Ferrari F40, it's good out of the hairpin, but it's got good drive. It's got good straight line speed. It lacks a little bit in the corners. So overall, it's a very quick car on the straights, but in Sector 1, it is very, very slow. Now he messes up here. He runs wide through 130R. He goes, covers the driving line, and it pretty much lets me through, essentially. But here's the thing, he's going to be quicker than me on the straight now. So let's have a look if he is close enough to bring that gap back in. He looks really close. He looks about 3 or 4 tenths behind me here as we do a 2:03.1, the quickest lap of the race right now. No one quicker than me on track at the moment, with every lap time besides lap 1 being a 2:03 lap time. Ferrari was not able to catch us up into turn 1 here. It gives us a good gap to the cars behind us now. As we fast forward now, nothing happens for a while. We go all the way to lap 8 now. Lap 8, the Skyline is still in the lead. He's still got the H4 N50 driver behind him in the Calsonic Skyline. He's closed up that gap, but Sector 1's over now. The gap's going to disappear. There's no way he's gone wide. He's come back on the track. He's hit him. They've made a collision, but H4's got the position now, so he should all be good from here. He's gotten a 2-second penalty for the other car coming back on track and hitting him. That's a demonstration of the Gran Turismo penalty system not working. You need a penalty system, and he's crashed. And there's me. I'm in P3. His race over. The Ferrari that we battled a few laps ago, miles behind at this point. Ridiculous. Tazzy Devil, the net race leader, coming around the corner now in P6. Big E P7. Obviously, he still has to do his pit stop. Nanayana, a few other drivers sitting down the field. We fast forward now to lap 9 or 10. Everyone who hasn't pitted has got to come in as the top 3 come into the pit stop now. The Japanese driver might be his first race of the night. May have forgotten to do his one-stop pit stop. He has now acquired a 1-second penalty. That 1-second penalty is going to put him essentially into last place. As we start the final lap, Tazzy Devil, the net race leader, starts his final lap. Comes out just ahead of TA03 and myself. We are now net 3rd position in this race. Right behind TA, I'm going to call him Tao from now on because it is what it is. Sector 1, our car, our rocket ship compared to the cars. We're even really in the race leader. Is there a chance for a win? A chance for a P2? Or are we going to lose out on the straights? We've got the slowest car on the straights and we're out of Sector 1 now. It's going to have to be something magical to make any more moves here. But we're coming around the long bend now, right on Tao's back bumper here. Controlling our pace, he's under pressure. He's run wide, all 4 tyres off the track, come back on the track, turns into us, hits us. Not intentional, but he hits us nonetheless when he came back on the track. But it's enough for us to get the position of P3 on track and net P2. We started 16 at the end of Sector 1, lap 1, and now we are all the way up into P3 with the car in first place about to serve a 1-minute penalty as he crosses the line. All these cars I overtook on track or through a pit stop, but we made mega progress here. Big E getting spun out. FKR2 I think also having moments. The net race leader Tazzy Devil comes down the back straight for the final time this race, approaching 130R. Is there one last ditch effort for me this lap to bring him in with Tao also not far behind me. Looks like the gap is pretty much committed right now as the race leader who didn't pit has now crossed the line. He'll serve that 1-second penalty immediately, bringing him down the order. As we come around the final corner, Nanayana going for a last-second move here. As we rewind to see what's going on between these 3 drivers, we know what's happened. We come P2 after the penalties. Nanayana going up the inside on the Calsonic of the Pennzoil Skyline, inside into the right, but it becomes a left-hander, which becomes the place lost. Nanayana can't make that place, but it's not over yet with Tapo with the faster GTR over the NSX coming across the line, and it's a photo finish with the Pennzoil in 4th. The NSX just holding onto its P5 and Tapo just missing out on a top 5 finish from the P6. With what you learn quickly, you might win the race, but if you don't follow regulations, you're going to immediately be dropped off the order in P13. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give me a subscribe.